Welcome to Graceful Healing Intuitive Tarot. My name is Marlena, and this is your December 2018 monthly energies and your love reading. Apologize for running a little late, but it's the first week of December, so we're going to go ahead and do the rest of the month. So this is going to be the energies for December, and then we're going to do the love message for the end of the month, the rest of the month. And that's going to consist of how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, what your obstacles are, and then we're going to also look into advice for both you and your mate. All right, let's get started. So I already started the video, so I already have some messages out for you. What we have here is you wanting to be free. You communicating free, that you want to be free, and you're trying to, exhibit your personal power, communicate your personal power. This is all as a result of a healing that has begun. I feel like many of you are pulling back on sharing love with certain individuals. And maybe it's someone who you saw do something, or you've been observing their behavior. And I feel as though now you're at a place where you're now pulling back, recognizing what's really going on, and allowing your healing to begin. So at this point, you're no longer waiting on someone. It looks like someone had all the cards in their hands and they were making the move. So in your life right now, I feel as though in regards to work, in regards to relationships, things of that nature, the issue that you had in the past was that you wasn't speaking up, you wasn't communicating how you felt, you wasn't communicating, you just wasn't communicating what you wanted, and which was that you wanted to be free, which was that you wanted to heal, and that you were taking back your personal power. So I feel as though those people walking all over you, that's a thing of the past. So now you are speaking up for yourself. So that's your message in regards to the energies for December. That's what's going on for you guys. And then we're going to go ahead and move on to your actually weekly, but it's going to be for the rest of this month, love reading. All right, Virgo, December 2018. What do we have for Virgo for the rest of this week and the rest of this month? Thank you, Spirit. So we're going to look at past, present, and future, how you're feeling, how your mate's feeling, and then we're going to look at, again, the obstacles and how we can help you with that. So some of you has had a reconciliation. And at this time, again, you're just feeling like pulling back. Again, this is exhibiting the same information from your monthly. Some of you feel as though you're in a unrequited love, but I see in the near future, you're going to finally express your love, and you're going to be finally making the effort again. But right now, you're at a place where in the past, something has happened. Many of you separated. It looks like you got back together with someone. I'm going to go ahead and dig a little deeper really quickly here. And when this partner came back, I feel like the fantasy of it all is all gone. It's all disappeared. So now you're dealing with the reality of it all. So let's find out what happened in the past, the near recent past. Thank you, Spirit, in regards to this separation and rekindling. Thank you, Spirit. What happened in the recent past for Virgo? This is Virgo 2018 reading. Okay. So, again, this is talking about, you walking away. I feel as though many of you were in your head feeling as though it was you. It was a very burdensome situation, but you let that go. Some of you might be dealing with a fire sign here, but this is someone that's very passionate, someone who knows how to spark your passion in your relationship. And maybe this is a passionate person in general, and this is just burdensome for you. For some reason, this person, what is the burden, Spirit? Okay. Okay, so the burden with you regarding this person is the fact that they weren't communicating about your love relationship. I feel as though they were overly controlling. But this is someone you definitely went back to. I see you leaving and I see you coming back. But I definitely see this person was burdensome for you and this relationship was burdensome for you because this person was overly controlling. I also see Aries here, FYI, Gemini. So you could be dealing with the Aries, Gemini, but recognize that this is a general reading. Therefore, make sure you look at your sun, moon, rising, and Venus signs for more clarity. We have here in the past that there was a truth that came out in regards to someone competing for your love or competing for love of another. So you pulled back your love and you decided not to accept this love. I do also see two men and a woman here, FYI. I do see earth, water, and fire. But I see that this person, and this could also be you because this could go vice versa, is good with your money, passionate, and very, I want to say you're very emotionally aware of others' emotions. Some of you may also be dealing with the Leo, but I see some clarity coming or clarity that came regarding finances and the ending of a relationship, an ending of a third-party relationship. So hence the reason why the healing begins, right? I see many of you trying to go to the next level, but in the past here, you know, people weren't taking the necessary steps to be able to have this new start, nor were they moving, and nor did you feel as though this person was your soulmate. So that was the past. So let's see what's going on in the current for Virgo. What's going on for current for Virgo? This here is more in regards to a lack of romantic feelings, feeling like you don't have enough chemistry in order to make this relationship work. So right now you're at a place of doubt. Just not quite sure if it's enough chemistry to make this happen. I feel as though someone has been very insensitive, and maybe you're not communicating how this person was controlling and how you felt like this person needed to make a decision regarding you and someone else. I feel like many of you were feeling unappreciated, but the point is someone wanted to offer you some truth, but you have to now decide whether or not you want to remain in this relationship or you want to feel trapped, whether or not you want to remain in this relationship. I feel like many of you, again, this goes back to their freedom. This goes back to you exerting your personal power. You're at a place where you no longer want to be trapped in this relationship. You no longer want to choose maybe this route. If you're going to continue in this relationship, you want a whole nother route. You're just not sure if you want to stay here. And I feel like many of you are walking away from this again. You don't want the same relationship you've had in the past. You no longer want to work on it with this fire sign. Virgo, I see you coming up in your own reading. I feel as though you're ousting someone as well. You have someone out in the cold. You're letting them go because, again, they are a burden for you. So I feel like there was some judgment here, but you made the call, and you are the one who decided that you needed to leave this situation because you just wasn't going to be depressed about it anymore. Many of you have even decided that you may even want a divorce, but you just recognize that this is a very imbalanced situation and you no longer want to continue on this path. Some of you may also be dealing with a Taurus. So let's find out what's going on in the near future, and then we're going to go ahead on to your mate and find out what your mate is feeling. So let's see the near future. I see you making the effort and expressing your love. To whom? Not quite sure, but let's find out. Who are you expressing your love to? Who is Virgo expressing their love to in the near future and making the effort? And then we're going to find out why. What has occurred? Because something had to have occurred for you to change your mind. So there was a major ending. Done. There was a major ending. The tower fell. And then it got to a point where you were like, And so now you just, enough is enough. That's what I'm hearing. Enough is enough. Enough is enough. So who did this end with, Spirit? So this is whoever Virgo was dealing with, and they got to a point where they were like, they're not doing it anymore. And I feel like by you exerting your power and letting go, it brought forth, maybe this is someone else expressing their love to you and wanting you back. But I feel like by you exerting this power, choosing not to argue anymore, just recognizing your personal power, your worth, recognizing that you no longer wanted to be trapped, you allowed yourself to get into a dynamic where now you were now in control. So in the near future, you're now in control. I'm not quite sure how this, and so please let me know. Make sure you leave your comments below. I'm not quite sure how this, what this has to do with you finally making the effort and expressing the love in the near future. So I would love to hear how this resonates with you. But what I'm seeing here is just, I do see communication here. I do see, even recognizing, being sensitive to another person's feelings. What I'm seeing here is that someone got to a point where they just was like, enough is enough. Was ready to bring an ending to the relationship, walk away, let go of this person. Like, if you don't want to be here, you don't have to be here. And for some reason that turned the tides to where now you were in limbo. I feel like it has something to do with this other person. So I'm going to go ahead and move forward onto your mate and how their mate was feeling, because I feel like your mate did something. You got to a point where you felt like this was an unrequited love. There was no more attraction, no romantic feelings anymore. You took back your personal power. It was all about you. And then your mate reacted to you exhibiting your freedom, and to you taking back your freedom, to you communicating your personal power and speaking up for yourself. I feel like some of you went slam off, okay? And because of this, because you weren't talking to them in the past, things of that nature, things had to change. And you didn't care anymore. And because you no longer cared, they wanted to step up and heal this relationship. So your partner in the past here received It's Safe for Them to Love, heart-to-heart conversations, and healing. So in the past here, it looks like they felt like, I feel like they were open. Their heart was open to receive, and so this card is, this message is all about opening your heart to receiving the highest energy of all. So let's find out what happened in the past with your partner. We already know you guys split up, got back together. Let's see what's going on here. So some of you, this was the mother or father of your child. And there was a hesitation in starting anew. Someone was, good with their words, but wasn't quite sure if they wanted to start a new relationship. Again, there was some hesitation here because there was some legal documents, legal activity that had to occur that I don't feel as though you knew all the gist of. But nonetheless, there was an ending to a relationship here. And I see the ending here even with the Virgo. And I just feel like really there were some legal things that had to take place. But I do see them wanting to start and offer something new to someone. It may be a child involved with this as well, which I think I said earlier. The mother will follow your child, so. Okay, so let's see what's going on now, because there's a lack of conversation currently with them. They're not wanting to have this heart-to-heart conversation, or they're not having a heart-to-heart conversation. And I feel like this might have been what broke the camel's back. To where, you know, they're not speaking up, because I feel like you are. They're not speaking up about the inequality, the imbalance, the movement regarding a relationship, a family union that they had, an addiction that they've come out of, which also can be deemed as a relationship, a perception, a view of what relationship was that they have come out of. They have not been speaking up about that. They have not been speaking to you about the lack of action on their part that they took in regards to them maybe moving back with you. I feel like there was some sneaking around going on currently. There's still some sneaking around. Someone's not telling it all, not bringing light to the situation. I feel as though they may not even be expressing love or even offering that love, or it seems. I feel as though they feel like they really needed to work on their finances, get their finances in order. Because because they made a decision on which direction to go in. I feel like by them making this decision, it may seem as though they're standoffish and cold as well. I feel like maybe some of you have treated them in a cold manner as well, no longer understanding where they're coming from. You're like, I've been understanding where you come from. Do you understand where I'm coming from? And you just didn't want to be involved with that anymore. Because I feel as though definitely there was an ending to some juggling. Because they wanted to move forward with their soulmate and have that Ten of Cups lifestyle with what it seems to be you. They feel as though you're their soulmate. They want that Ten of Cups with you. So they are offering this sense of passion now. I think this relationship right now with them is keeping them up at night as well. But again, they're not communicating how they're feeling about this. They may even be guarding their heart because they just really feel exposed at this time. So let's just see what's going on in the near future. Healing family issues. Your love life is benefits as you forgive your parents. So there was a decision that was made by your partner to move forward. They now wanted to work on improving this relationship with you. So obviously what has occurred is, you ended this because there definitely was a tower moment. Coming forward, there's going to be a tower moment, a moment where things are going to feel like the relationship is over. You're going to wonder, you're going to be all right with this relationship being over. You will be. But then they're going to come back and want to work on the relationship. They're choosing you in this process. So I feel as though you guys may not see what all is happening. There's a lot going on behind the scenes. You may not see what all is going on with them and maybe even another person at this time. But what I want to make clear to you is whatever, you need to let it fall. Don't try to hold on. I feel like many of you are just done. You're over it. You're like, I don't even want to work on this anymore. I don't care what they do. That's what I'm feeling. I don't even care anymore. I just want to be free. I don't want to be bogged down by this. I don't deserve this. I don't need this. That's what I'm hearing. And this is all going to lead, as the relationship ends, comes to a demise, that's what's going to trigger it for them to be able to say, now I want to work on this. Now I want to choose you. Now I want to heal this situation. So by them not having you, they realize how special you are and what they want and what they've done. I think they even realize the part they played in it. So let's go ahead and and just FYI, new love and finances and career impacting your relationship. That just flung out because my next question was, but I just want to let you know that the finances are having to get in order because there's going to be a rekindling. But you have to let it fall first. Many people feel as though, okay, I hear what's going on. Marlena said, no, use me, okay? Marlena said that they're going to come back, so I'm going to be nice. No. You need to go on about your business, handle your business, let things happen. There's a process to everything. And you can hinder your blessing by just sitting there holding on to what I said. Recognize your own relationship, your own vibes going on around you. Don't sit there and think that everything is great when you know good and well is not, okay? And again, realize that this is your general reading. So all I'm saying to you is recognize where you are in the process. Everybody's in a different place in their process. So again, I want to hear your comments below, because some of you may be at the beginning of this, some of you may be at the end of this, some of you may be already about to go through your tower moment. So let's go ahead and find out what the issue is that we can try to work on. Let's see what the obstacles are in this relationship. Thank you, Spirit, for your guidance for Virgo for December 2018. All right. So very soon, decide what it is you want. So the hindrance right now in your relationship is actually the decision that needed to be made. Someone had to decide to leave. Someone had to decide to make the next moves. Clearly decide what it is you want so it can come to you now. I feel as though that goes for you and your partner, especially for your partner as well. Basically for both of you, because it requires two people. It can't just be the other person. It can't just be you. Many times you feel as though, you know, oh, it's this person did that, this person, that other person did this, not realizing all the parts that you played in it as well. So just keep that in mind also. So let's go ahead and get some advice now for you and your partner. And make sure, again, thank you again for coming to my channel. Thank you for your subscribes, likes, and shares. Thumbs up me before you leave. We're going to get you some advice right now. Let's go ahead and get some advice for your partner. Then we're going to get some advice for you. Well, first of all, for your partner for the Virgo. So if you're cross-watching, this is your advice here for what you need to do with your Virgo. So let's get you some advice for the partner. What is the advice? Okay, come flying on out. The advice is, let's see. What do you need to master? Okay. I'm seeing for the Virgo cross watcher, they need to check on their crown chakra. Put that in order. Believing you can succeed. You're going to have to believe in yourself. You have to take the lead here. You have to be the master of your own domain. I feel as though some of you are being toggled back and forth by someone, and you are moving along with their flow, and therefore it's keeping you going back and forth, which is affecting something else or someone else. And so you have to realize the part, again, that you're playing in this, and even the part that you're not playing. So if you're allowing someone else to move you back and forth, that's something that you need to bring into. You need to make the decisions you need to make, not counting or withstanding someone else's decision. You have to make the decision based on what it is you want. Your life, you came into this, you were birthed in here alone, unless you was a twin, but even still, you was birthed alone, you leaving here alone. So realize that and make the decisions necessary best for you. Because I feel like some of you are holding on to making your decision based on someone else, and that person is making their decision based on someone else. So therefore, you're never steady in making the decision and moving the way you want to move, because your life is being determined by someone you don't even know. So listen to your heart. You are listening to what is being said, so listen to your loving heart. Also, miracles and blessings are coming your way. Everything has its gifts. Recognize that. Back to what it is you love. Your current situation is giving you the opportunity to reevaluate what it is that you want, Virgo partner. Get to know each other. Learn to meet another's need for love is important for this relationship to grow. This union of hearts. And this union of hearts, there is a connection of love that defies explanation. Treasure your loved ones. It's important to love others deeply. So that is for your Virgo partner. What you need to do, hang in there, love your Virgo fully. Let's find out what the advice is for the Virgo. Thank you, Spirit. Let's find out what the advice is for my Virgos. December 2018. What is the advice in their love lives to help them regarding these decisions they need to make? What is the advice here for Virgo? So, I'm seeing that some of you need to move forward and also listen to what is being said. That just actually came up for your partner as well. You have to listen to what's actually going on right now. Make the necessary moves you need to make. And that just goes back to what I just said, right? In regards to you not trying to stop this from happening, but just let things happen naturally. Again, getting to the heart of the matter, there's more going on here than meets the eye. So you definitely need to listen to find out what is really going on. And I think that is it for Virgo right now. I appreciate you coming to my channel. Thank you so much. I love you. Blessings, love, and light. I'll see you in January 2019.